Are you gonna come down or what? What are you doing? There you go. Well, you gonna go or what? Let's go. Good morning, Danny. How's it going? Go on, be a dog. Go poop. You ever have a night where you just can't sleep at all no matter what? Well, I did last night. I don't know why, because I wasn't really thinking about anything in particular, you know? I mean, when I was building the Shadow, I would spend nights like awake in excitement with like me designing things in my head. You know, I think that's pretty normal as far as anyone who works on projects and stuff like that. That's how I've always been, you know? If I'm working on something and there's an idea in my head, I have to either put it on a piece of paper, like I have to draw it out, or I have to just be stuck with it. Like it's awful, man. I don't know what type of syndrome that is, but I have it. I just have so many I guess I have so many ideas and things on my mind that I want to get done, that I want to do. I've been working on this one like TV show / movie idea thing that I've been wanting to do for like a year and a half now, 2 years. And I've got a script written out, and not really a script, but more or less like a guideline of what's gonna happen in the show and or movie, and it's just like, I don't know where to go from here. But that's not what this video is about today. Today is about something that you guys might find pretty interesting, something that has been requested a lot on my channel since I started the Shadow build, and that is the Magna rebuild. That's what you guys have all been waiting for. Right now I'm heading on my merry little way to Wow Motorcycles, where I can go pick up a trailer that I need, because then I'm going to load up the Magna and the Shadow, and I'm going to bring them both to my shop. And that's where I'm going to do the last little bit of stuff. I'm going to put on the mirrors, balance the front and rear wheels, and make any sort of final adjustments that I need to, that I talked about while riding it. I'm sorry guys, but after that, she's sold. I will have to sell her in order to start my next project, my next build after the Magna. I mentioned this in the comment when I did the first ride on it, but guys, I cannot express to you how much I enjoy doing the builds. Like, being able to put something from my head into actual like metal and fiberglass and shit, like being able to like build it, that's fucking cool for me. I really enjoy it, more than you guys probably know. I've always enjoyed the bobber style bikes. My first, second, fourth, and sixth bike, I think my sixth bike, those were all bobber style bikes. Even though that one of them was the same bike, the Magna, whatever. The point is, that's always been my favorite style of bike. You know, a lot of people think that I'm just some kid with a crotch rocket, and but my first love was like a bobber, you know? But I can't, in good faith, do another bobber build without first tending to kind of what put my channel on the map, and that's my Magna. And I'm gonna sit down at the shop when I get it there and do a little talkie with you guys about the Magna. But the thing that's been stopping me the most is the gas tank. Obviously it's all fuckered up from the time that I dropped it, time that I went to Texas. But that trip put that bike in total disrepair. I blew out the clutch, I blew out the rear brake completely. The front brakes aren't great either, and the tank is completely fucked up. That being said, thanks to Laura actually, she linked me a gas tank on eBay for a Honda Rebel. She's like, this isn't the right tank, right? It was in my suggested. I'm like, no, that's not the right tank, but let me just look. I check every now and again, but here's the thing. You can't find Honda Magna gas tanks between 93 and 2003. They take a specific gas tank, obviously. You can't find them without dents or major rust for less than $500. Actually, I take that back. For $500 gets you a rusty, dented gas tank, and I'm not joking. Lo and behold, I find a $200 yellow, perfect condition, dent-free, rust-free gas tank. Boom, ordered it right there on the spot. She is on the way. God damn it, he's so fucking happy. Oh, man. Now I have to decide what bike I want to do videos on. Of course I want to do a V-Rod, but I love those bikes. What haven't I done? Ooh, I could convince them to let me ride this, maybe. A Diavel? What about a Diavel? Or a Monster? Huh? What do you think about them? What about the factory Triumph bobber versus a real bobber? I'm a firm believer that you can't sell a factory bobber, and that's what this is a factory bobber. So I could do like a comparison between this and like a real bobber. There's little fork gators, little fork gators. They're on leaf spring. Yep, that's on like a leaf spring. Oh, no, it's not. I think it's just a solid mount, actually. I mean, it's pretty gay. There's a guy over there with his girlfriend, and when he walked in, he saw me and freaked out. Someone messed with him.
Large or extra? I got a big head, so let's just, I say. You wanna go extra?
Yeah, extra large.
Alright, easy.
You got a fat head.
Yeah, what's up, doing, man?
Alright, Machine Gun Kelly, shit. Trailered up and ready to go. Yeah, so I thought I saw my buddy in traffic, and I did the thing that you do with all your friends when you see them in traffic, and I flipped him off, yelled a lot of nasty things at him, and then realized it wasn't my friend. So, whoops. Why is it raining? It's like sunny out. Oh my God. What the fuck? Where did this come from? Alrighty, let's do this kind of fast. Now the Magna doesn't start, and I usually ride the bikes up the ramps for the most part, so I'm gonna have to push start the Magna. Fun. Good thing is about the Shadow is that she starts up fine every time. I'm dumb because I had the kill switch on. Whew. Oh, I didn't change the angle. Here you guys go. The Shadow and the Magna together. Woo. I don't care what anybody says, it's one of the most secure ways to strap down your bike. We'll talk more about this shit in a minute. I'm gonna cut to the quick on the Magna. I have done a terrible job of taking care of it the past about a year or so. The carburetors are out of sync. She only idles on like 2 cylinders. The front brakes are kind of squishy. The rear brakes don't work at all. She's dirty. She's beat up. Needs a lot of work. I've got nobody to blame but myself for letting it go into such terrible disrepair. See, I've been in a really weird funk with the Magna. A long time ago, I told Laura, I said, no matter what, don't let me sell it. No matter what type of attitude, if we're broke, don't let me ever sell this bike because I never want to get rid of it. I think I may have muttered the words, I want to sell it, to her the other day, and she quickly snapped back at me with a, go fuck yourself, basically. So I appreciate that because I'm not going to sell this bike. But I am, however, going to get it back to its former glory. The thing I've been waiting on is the gas tank. Like I said earlier in the video, it's hard to find a gas tank for these that isn't completely fucked up. Like, I bet you money that this gas tank, I could sell it for $300. But here's the thing, I'm not gonna sell it. I can't do that to not only myself, but to you guys as well. This bike means too much to me, and it means too much to you guys to let it go. And I was just in a funk. I was in, not depression, but I was definitely not in the right mindset when I said that. I could never get rid of the one thing that basically put my channel on the map. And I went back and I watched a lot of the old videos when it was back into some good running condition, or just when I was working on it, and those were some of the best times I'd ever had, especially on 2 wheels. Basically made me who I am today as a YouTuber. So Here's the deal. I've got a lot of work to do on this bike. This isn't like the Shadow build, because the Shadow build was actually pretty straightforward and simple. I turned a good bike into a cool bike. This is a rough bike that I need to turn into a nice bike. And that's gonna take more work, believe it or not. It's gonna require a lot of cleaning. It's gonna require a lot of parts, a lot of design. I haven't decided how far this bike is coming apart, by the way. Because the more and more I look at it, the more and more I realize I need to take apart this bike. And I've got my work cut out for me, I really do. But I wanna let you guys know something, specifically because you guys deserve it. As much as I like these bars, they're coming off. I got a new set of bars on the way that you guys are gonna love. I'll save these for a different project. How about that? I'll save these bars for a different project. And I promise, with the way this bike is gonna come out, you guys won't be disappointed. You'll love it. So yeah, that's the deal. Uh, 10% off all HeatwaveVisual sunglasses using the coupon code DOITWITHDAN. Oh man, this thing turned out absolutely stunning. The last 2 or 3 things, which are balance the wheels, replace the fork stem bearings, and then I'll bring it back up to my shop, do mirrors, 1 or 2 little polish and cleans, and she's done. Hey Jackson. Hey sweetie boy. What you doing? You wanna say goodbye to everybody? You wanna say goodbye? Say goodbye. That's all I got for you today, man. Hopefully this week I will start the build, and yeah, that's the plan. So you guys have a wonderful afternoon. If this video gets 7 likes, no, I always use 7. Jackson, stop it. If this video gets 12 likes, I will give Jackson a really nice toy or bone of some sort, or whatever he wants. I'll let him pick it out. So, you guys, next video. See you then. Goodbye.